Alright, let's just move that up there. What's up, everyone? It is SkullCrusher here. It is Sunday, May the 13th, 2018, and we have another interactive and explosive live stream for you. Today's special featuring none other than the Rainmakers. So I hope you guys aren't really bored of the Rainmakers yet, because I know for myself, I can use these things all day and all night. I kind of wish Supercell decided to essentially shift them into the troop loadout, but it seems like that is not the case. They are destructively overpowerful, and their range is unlike essentially any other troop. So utilizing the Rainmakers for when we have them, I highly recommend. I myself bought them out of the trader. As you can see, trader is gone, no more, see you later. And we actually still have the Rainmakers effective for 2 days and 1 hour, so I still have legitimately 49 hours left of Rainmaker action. Before we actually get started with the map clearing session, we've got everything from player bases to NPCs, and of course Dr. Terror. So we will be starting things off with none other than Dr. Terror, but first we will be boosting. I do believe the tribe reset did take effect, and gunboat energy gain. What is this madness? Wow, that's actually really cool. But before we actually utilize the tribes, let's see if we can just salvage any last bit of gold there or resources that we can now mine. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so it looks like we will do 1, 2, 3, and I think we can actually get 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to touch the gold yet. I will need that gold for, well, I got to see how the first few maps go, right, guys? I mean, I don't want to just invest all the gold and be left with nothing. So that's why we'll be starting Dr. Terror. It'll just be much easier to kind of just build that gold stockpile before we essentially begin the map clearing session. So let's get back to the tribes here, because they did actually do the reset. So let's actually take a look here for a second. Tribe boost. Oh, no, I don't want to know what that is. I want to know what actually the tribe boost level. Okay, this is interesting. So I'm assuming you gain more gunboat energy. 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like we fully boosted that. Still have 150. I'm not going to be using any heavies. Might be using some cryos. Not that effective though. But let's take advantage of the rocket launcher damage, and we'll just max that out for the time being. Okay, so before we begin Dr. Terror here, guys, I am going to switch out Senior Bullet for Dr. Kavan, and I still want to bring back that Rainmaker, so we are going to leave Second Wind in there as his ability. And Dr. Terror, stage 1. Oh, we didn't boost. We didn't boost. We didn't boost. Back out, back out. I want to actually have a full boost for this map clearing session. Not necessarily full boost. I don't think I'm going to go with the troop damage, or sorry, troop health, but I will take advantage of my 3 troop damage, so our 1 masterpiece and our 2 guardians. We will also boost the gunboat energy masterpiece, and since I don't know how this gunboat energy gain will work right off the bat, I think we will boost all the gunboat energy. We're going to take full advantage of the... Ooh, cancel. I'm not getting rid of any of these statues. I don't know if you guys have ever accidentally salvaged a statue while trying to boost it, but that almost happened live there. How embarrassing that would have been. So here we go, guys. We are boosting 9 out of the potential 10. We have 3 troop damage with 6 gunboat energy, and we are leaving out the troop health. So it looks like Dr. Terror, we will begin stage 1, Dr. Kavan, medics, and the 7 Rainmakers. So I am just going to make sure that you can clearly see the troop loadout, so when we do progress with the battle, you will be able to see the casualty count as well. Now, I'll be completely honest with you here, guys. There is going to be no strategy. Essentially, this is just going to be Rainmakers to the core. I don't know how much more technical we can be. Maybe, you know, we can try to smoke the rain. Oh, wow, what is this? So let's throw you down. Oh, you're the instant shock. So you shock a single unit, I think, for a ridiculous amount of time, or are you a hack? Oh, no, you're a hack. Okay, that's so cool. So looks like we've got a instant hack as well. So if we do consider it a load Captain Everspark, so we can still take advantage of her universal remote, and then also have this other universal remote hacking ability. So that's actually really cool there, guys. And I did see the satellite pop up there in the bottom left corner. I hope the connection is not laggy right off the bat. And we are going to send it right on stage 2 here, guys. So let's see if there is any actually scouting required. Doesn't really look like it, guys. We are going to drop the Rainmakers on the far left side of the beach here. I think we will directly flare that boom cannon. Keep in mind, guys, that the Rainmakers do outrange the boom cannons. So I think that is pretty cool. Looks like we took that down, and this should go down pretty quick, guys, considering we are boosted the 3 troop damage, which means our Rainmakers already deliver one heck of a punch, and now we've essentially added salt into the wound. So I like having the troop damage boosted with the Rainmakers. Not even necessarily the Rainmakers. We're just gonna reflare in front of the core. But just troops in general. I mean, it's always awesome having more troop damage. More troop damage is more power, and essentially that will bring down the core that much quicker. So always a good idea having troop damage, and of course boosting that troop damage when you do decide to do your map clearing. So looks like stage 2, guys, pretty easy, and intel's rolling in. We did get 2 intels so far in stages 1 and 2 of Dr. Terror. So we're going to jump right back in with the Rainmakers for stage 3, and looks like I think we're going to drop once again on the left side of the beach. There's really nothing to shock or use barrages or artilleries on. I mean, the Rainmakers essentially will clear all the mines and sniper towers and machine guns and that one little flamethrower before we start making our way to that HQ. And this should just be one quick volley almost for each defense here. So looks like, remember guys, each Rainmaker does fire 4 mortars a shot, which means one shot is a volley of 4 mortars. So, you know, the fact we've got 7 firing there, you know, 7 times 4, you know, we've got 28 mortars essentially firing there when they all decide to fire out once. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so cool. Just so destructive. So looks like we do have a Rainmaker taking some rocket launcher fire. But that's why we've got the medics, and that's the main reason why I decided not to. Let's throw a hack on that rocket launcher. Why not? That's why I decided not to boost the troop health. It's just because I knew I was going to have Kavan. I knew I was going to have the medics. I mean, I didn't want to essentially waste the power powder on the troop health because I knew I was going to have so much healing already from the medics and from Dr. Kavan. And so it looks like stage 3 did not get us any intel, guys, but that's okay. Stages 1 and 2 were quite generous with us. If we do just back up here for a second, stage 1 we got intel, stage 2 we got intel, stage 3 nada. So I can see the task force chat just firing up right now. So it looks like things are getting pretty active, guys. We are pretty close for our operation start time. Okay, so this one's pretty interesting. I think we're going to drop on the opposite side this time. We're going to drop on the right side. And right before we drop, guys, I think I am going to use a barrage on this rocket launcher. And I think that's going to be it. So now we will drop all the Rainmakers, the medics, and Kavan on the far right of the beach here. And this mortar and rocket launcher really won't be much of a threat. I'm going to take advantage of this hack here, but it looks like it does significantly cost gunboat energy. I mean, first hack was 10. Looks like second one is 20. So if we use the third one, it'll be 30. Okay, so it goes up by 10 gunboat energy. So I wonder how this this gunboat energy gain is working. Does each building essentially give me 4 instead of 3? I think so. Okay, so now we're going to just reflare the Rainmakers right up against the right wall here. And from here, they should just bunch up nicely. And we should just have continuous volley fire. until we destructively destroy everything around the HQ, and of course the HQ itself. So we've got 106 gunboat energy. Let's get Dr. Gavan to get some second wind in there, and not even a chance to have the rifleman launch at the end there. Nonetheless, still pretty cool to have them all backed up there, just talking about what's going on. And I didn't even see if we got any intel on that. Still having fun with the Rainmakers, guys. No intel on stage 4. That's okay. So 4 stages of Dr. Terror, and we are 2 for 2 for intel. So 50% right now. And let's see what's going on with the chat. Rough op doesn't look promising. I text and mask. Okay, so looks like we've got a little bit of a difficult start here. Krusty Co, what's up, man? How are you doing? Just live streaming it up with the Rainmakers. Still enjoying them from the trader. I bought out the trader, so I still have my Rainmakers for 2 more days. I think most people are like that as well. Here we are about to send it on stage 5 of Dr. Terror. And I think what we're going to do is this left side is just suicide. I mean, we could use a bunch of gunboat energy and just barrage a whole bunch. But I think we will gradually just make our way essentially along the right of the base, following the wall, taking out the rocket launcher, the mortars, the boom cannon, and should be able to finish off all of defenses up front and that headquarters. So let's reflare our Rainmakers. Man, these guys move slow. I think it would be pretty cool to have them. I finished yesterday's op in Little OG Boomers. Krusty Co, that is awesome, man. I haven't actually been that active with the Little OG Boomers over the last 2 days. My work has just been ridiculously busy with Mother's Day today, and it is the busiest day of the year for my restaurant. And the last couple days I've just been leading up to it. I mean, I've had long working hours, and when I get in, I mean, yesterday when I got in, I just cleared my mat, man. I didn't even bother live streaming. My voice was shot. I mean, I look like crap. I didn't even want to bother with the live stream, and plus I wasn't even feeling that well. So heavy speed try, by the way. Smoky heavies now. That's gonna be the troop meta. Nonetheless, I think we will definitely start trying out the smoky Zukas, or sorry, the heavy Zukas, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that on today's live stream. We still have these Rainmakers for 2 days, and Krusty Co, I mean, I spent 5 million gold to acquire this stockpile of, I guess, Rainmaker intel to build the Rainmaker for 2 more consecutive days, you know, from buying it from the trader. So I think I will just keep destructively blowing things up from a distance, at least for the rest of tonight's map clearing session. Man, these things are awesome. Krusty Co, what do you think of the Rainmakers, man? We are in range of a boom cannon, and look at that. So I did shock the boom cannon in front of the core. It is already dead, but our Rainmaker did take some fire. So I think I'm going to reflare just a little bit further up right. I want these Rainmakers to regroup. I haven't lost a Rainmaker. I haven't lost a medic. Dr. Gavan is still having a great time in there. Rainmakers will regroup, and from here they will just fire volley fire directly onto that headquarters. And stage 5 so far going down without a problem. And boom goes the dynamite, guys. Fingers crossed for intel. Come on, Supercell. Play nice. Intel. And we got the intel. Alright, guys. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Krusty Co. I haven't used the Rainmakers, but I assume the heavy speed is like the Gren speed. And dun-dun-dun-dun. Let's just pop back in there for a second. The Gren speed try boost, and I hope it affects the heavy rate fire. You know what? That's actually a really good point to bring up. So have you actually started to use... let's actually just pop back out into the tribe here. I mean, we're here anyways. So, I mean, we've got the tribes looking at right here. So you've got that heavy speed and... heavy speed. James, what's up, man? So happy that you can tune in, catch the live stream here. Just getting things started off with the Rainmakers. Looks like we've fired off the op here. Ty, nope, I suck. Ty does not suck. He's actually a really good player. And looks like things are Oh, we haven't started yet. 372. Oh, wow. We're probably saving for deep cut. Interesting. Very interesting. So, nonetheless, James, I think we are building up some intel here, bud. We will be starting off the operation soon enough. But look at that, guys. 2 days, 1 hour. These Rainmakers aren't going anywhere. Nonetheless, Krusty Co did bring up the fact that for the Ember Fury, the Ember Fury tribe, the heavy speed has been granted to us. So I haven't boosted that yet. I think I probably will, you know, tomorrow or the next day when I start taking advantage of the heavy speed. But yeah, I think that would definitely help out the heavy Zuka game, especially with smoking the heavy Zuka up to the core, kind of bring back, you know, the old style Boom Beach gameplay back before shield generators were a thing, and there was always like a rocket launcher and a cannon at the beach, and then the base was normally set up pretty symmetrical, and, you know, you launched a boat of heavies, you know, on like the far left or far right to distract that beach rocket launcher, while you launched your Zukas right up the middle to finish them off, and then you smoked their way up to the core for a core rush. What's Mr. James saying there? Hey, Krusty, I should have bought all the days of tanks. I didn't know they were stacked. Yeah, man, absolutely stacked. So look at that, James. Trader is long gone. SkullCrusher bought out the stockpile, still sitting on 2 days and 1 hour left. So that's why I am not in any rush, fellas, to ditch these Rainmakers. I mean, I kind of hope that Supercell actually decides to bring them back and just actually make them a proper troop loadout. But let's just jump right back in here to stage 6 here, guys, on Dr. Terror. And after jumping in for the attack, I think we are going to jump in on the right side. Or sorry, guys, the left side right over here. I think we will drop a... I want to use this shock, actually. So, not shock, sorry, the hack. We're going to hack that shock launcher. Bring back the laser. Look at James right there preaching for those Lasertrons. That guy really likes those laser tanks. I mean, don't go... Sorry, guys, don't get me wrong, James. I mean, I am a fan of the Lasertrons too, but if I had to pick the Rainmaker or the Lasertron, man, I'd make it rain all day. And that's what we're doing right now with Dr. Terror. We've dropped our Rainmakers on the far left of the beach. They haven't even actually gone past the beach yet, and as of now, they are just firing from a distance, killing everything in their path. So I think I am going to drop 2 critters here. Oh, the cheap critters are gone. That is painful. They're looking at 18 gunboat energy to launch the 3rd critter. That's fair. I started to love the Rainmakers, but don't I hear you, James, man. You are loyal to your Lasertrons, man. I don't blame you. I guess it's just the opposite for me, man. SkullCrusher loves his Rainmakers, and that's what we're doing right now, fellas. We are making it rain. So look at that, taking some fire from the rocket launchers, but it does not mean a thing, because those medics and Kavan are just like instant shield. And I love the fact that we've got 7 Rainmakers, each of them are firing 4 mortars. When they all fire at once there, that is 28 mortar shots firing at will. Look at that consecutive volley. I mean, that is something pretty. That's almost like a 2 to 3 second volley there. With the lasers, I'd honestly clear every guy, no matter the level. Wow. No matter the level, like that's how I cleared the pesky level 65 I matched up against. Well, James, I'm so happy to hear that, man. Especially on my mini account with SkullCrusher 2S. I'm still only level 31, and my map is just populated with level 50s, 55s, 60s. I mean, I still have 65s turning up as well. There's no way I can beat them, and like that's the whole point of the game with the matchmaking system. You paired up against players with roughly the same victory points. Looks like stage 6, no intel, but we did get a crystal. And with my level 31 account, SkullCrusher 2S, having roughly 330 victory points, I get paired up against level 50s, level 55s, level 60s, level 65s, with anywhere between 320 and 349 victory points, because that's the level of, I think, Lieutenant 3. And so, yeah, I mean, it sucks when there's a level 65 that's either not active or they are deliberately dropping victory points so they can have easy player base attacks. And I hate to say this, but it's pretty cowardly, and it's the easy way out. So I definitely don't respect those players if that's why, you know, they drop VP, you know, to have easy hits. And sorry, James, what'd you say there? Supercell blessed me today, though. 2 level 37s popped up overnight. both beat with gunboat energy alone. Wow. So James, you talking about like it was nothing but like just, you know, critters dropped on that core, or were you just playing around with the barrages and artilleries and just, you know, straight up barrage and artillery the core? But look at this, guys. We're going into stage 7 of Dr. Terror, and we will probably take some fire from these machine guns right off the bat. So let's just drop 2 barrages. Let's see if we can clear them up. Hopefully we can finish off some of these mines in the corner here. And we did get the boom mine, but we didn't get the shock mine. That's okay. Oh, we just wasted a barrage. Didn't mean to do that. Barrage and artillery. James, you crazy SOB, man. Way to make a level 37 feel insignificant. Jeez, man. No, that's all right. Good for you, man. Way to crush them. That's what I'm talking about. So, nonetheless, guys, let's just throw one more critter here. I want to get rid of that shock mine, even though the Rainmakers probably would have done it for me. So let's drop the Rainmakers right on that left side of the beach. I am going to drop a shock on those MGs because look at that, guys. Our one Rainmaker almost died instantly. So I'm hoping to finish off these machine guns before the shocks time out. Fantastic. So we've just bought ourselves a little bit more room, a little bit more breathing room. The Rainmakers, I think I am going to reflare a little bit more left here. I want to kind of keep the path aligned along this left wall here. We are taking fire from the rocket launcher, but remember, guys, that doesn't matter. We've got medics, we've got Kavan. They are keeping these Rainmakers alive. And I'm really hoping that since we are still out of range of the shock launcher, they should be able to volley significantly in both directions, and I want to see if we can finish off both these shock launchers without actually being in range, which would be pretty cool. So I think we are going to be able to do this. Sorry, guys. And the reason why we were able to do that is because there were just so many defenses in front of the shock launchers that even though we were firing at the defenses in front of the shock launchers, our volley, there we go. So now we are in range. So you know what? I'm not wasting any time with this shock launcher. One quick artillery. Boom. Okay, so now I think we are going to reflare right beside this building health masterpiece. So we're sticking with our path along the left wall. Still taking some fire from that rocket launcher behind the headquarters, but that's okay. And guys, I'm loving this distance right here. So we've just plenty of space, plenty of range. And these Rainmakers, I mean, it still just blows my mind when you just kind of zoom in here and you just watch that continuous volley. And remember, guys, we've got 7 Rainmakers. Each Rainmaker fires 4 shots. That is 28 mortars being fired, not necessarily at once. We've got about a 2 to 3 second window there. But wow, is that ever awesome. I mean, it's almost mesmerizing. Like when, I think 4 or 5 days ago, when we were clearing the map with the all-heavy lineup, meh, level 60s are the common base I match against, so hard to even plan an attack. Look at James getting comfortable with his player bases, knowing that with James's VP, and I think he's roughly at that 440, 450-ish VP. Seems like James is getting matched up against a lot of level 65s. So that's normal, man. You know, just keep practicing that smoke. Keep practicing that, you know, Zuka. Oh, there goes the Jay's hack, guys. Let's get that back up there. You know, repping that we are from Canada. Okay, guys, so Dr. T's got something to tell us. We are just going to shift that over. Fantastic. You're crazy if you think you can defeat me. Absolutely mad. You think you've won? I'll be rebuilding these defenses over and over again. That's absolutely what he does, and I'm kind of happy he just switched it up there. Not telling me that we've done this 19 times before, when I think it's actually like probably 219 times before. But nonetheless, guys, just absolutely crushed it with the Rainmakers on Dr. Terror. Stages 1 through 7, boom goes the dynamite. And looks like our intel yield, too, for stages 1 through 7 yield us 1, 2, 3 intel, 2 crystals, and did we not even get a weapons part? That is a little discouraging. No weapons part, wow. I am happy with the crystals nonetheless, but 3 intel, 2 crystals on Dr. Terror stages 1 through 7 for Sunday, May the 13th, 2018. Wow, so I've done better in the past, but I'm still pretty happy with that, guys. So, if we do have any new viewers out there and you guys are enjoying the Boom Beach content that SkullCrusher is providing, don't forget to click that subscribe button, like the live stream, and comment on the live stream. Audience interaction is one of the most important parts. I'm a big fan of when you can say hi and when I can say hi back. You know, shoot me a request, you know, let me know of a previous attack, you know. Let's get things going, guys. So hit that subscribe button. Guys, we have just finished Dr. Terror. Stages 1 through 7, boom, it is done. Finito. So, I think next, our gold stockpile is sitting nicely at 2.1 mil. I'm liking that, guys. I'm liking that a lot. So, I think we are going to start with the player bases. Let's jump down here, guys. So, our victory points are sitting at 1,153. Looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, James, I wasn't planning on map clearing with my mini today. I do have to be back at work at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I was just planning a SkullCrusher map clearing session tonight. But tomorrow after I am done work, which will be about, well, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which might be, I think, 7 p.m. for you, James. I will be live streaming tomorrow, basically around 10 p.m. So either an hour before I started today or roughly the same time again. But no, sorry, James, I will not be live streaming with the mini tonight due to early work in the morning, and we are map clearing with SkullCrusher tonight. So we are jumping right into the first player base here, guys, and ooh, this is what I dread here. The only thing I like about this is the fact that I don't think I see any ice. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope, he's got 2 ice hidden in his trees. I don't know why players still hide ice in trees. I mean, players now can just count the visible statues, go from there, or at least press a building to show what the building added defense is or attack is. So kind of useless, guys, but this is going to be the challenge here. These 2 shock blasters right in the middle of the base. So since we only need, I think it's not 120, let's back out 15, 105 gunboat energy, I do believe, to launch the fleet here. So let's see how we can manage this accordingly. I think I will drop some gunboat energy on the shock blaster on the right here. So 1, 2 barrages. We will go 2 artillery. And come on, be enough, be enough. Not enough. So we have to drop that 3rd artillery, and we've just successfully finished off that shock blaster on the right. So time is an issue here. I am going to drop the Rainmakers on the left of the beach here. I won't let them progress from here, keeping in mind that that shock blaster on the left will be an issue. So I will drop a critter box here to clear that boom mine. I don't want to run into any problems with that. And look at that troop damage, guys. We just smashed that cannon with like 1 continuous volley. So I'm not going to worry about using any more barrages or artilleries on that shock blaster or those shock launchers. I want to start accumulating gunboat energy. So as the Rainmakers progress, we can start throwing shocks down. Now, we will be in range of that shock blaster level 3 any second now. So what I am going to do, I want that boom cannon dead. Boom cannon is dead. The shock blaster. Now we will directly flare that shock blaster. I'm going to buy myself some time here and re-shock the shock blaster right as the first shock times out. And bam! So we're keeping the shock blaster and the shock launcher distracted. We will now re-flare that shock launcher and start shocking the middle of this HQ to get both shock launchers, and looks like we did just miss the one on the left. We're taking fire from that boom cannon. Not good. Now we're taking fire from the machine gun. Guys, I've lost... Wow! I've got 1 Rainmaker left. This is not going to work. Retreat! Retreat! That was not good. That was not good at all. And I knew we could definitely do that with the Rainmakers, even though this base is set up to defend against the Rainmakers. Man, we just got our butts kicked right there. That was embarrassing. Reload the Rainmakers. We're just going to scout for 1 second here, guys. I want to show you what I'm talking about here. So, this shock blaster is closer to the beach, but the shock blaster on the left, I think we will get in range of first. And it was this boom cannon that was a little bit of a threat. So I think I am going to have the same plan of attack here, guys. We're going to gunboat energy this shock blaster right here. So we're going to waste 2 artillery and 3 hack the blasters. James, you can't hack prototypes. Or maybe you can with this new hack. I'm referring to using Captain Everspark and using her universal remote. Hacking prototypes is forbidden. It's no-no, man. You can't do it. So we're going to try that right now, actually, James. We are going to drop a hack on a prototype. And you're right, man. You're absolutely right, man. It's worth a try. So let's see how we do here. Oh! Holy smokes, man. Boom goes the dynamite. James, you just saved my butt here, bro. Big shout out to Reckless PK, guys, a.k.a. James, giving out the idea to hack the shock blaster. And look at that, guys. I'm going to throw another one here. We're not taking any chances. Let's get rid of those shock blasters. James, man, you've just opened up a whole new world of gameplay right now, bro. That is absolutely fantastic. What an awesome idea. Hack the shock blasters. Hack the blasters! Hack the blasters! Yo, man, much love thrown right back at you, bro. James, that is awesome, man. Let's see if we can hack the shock blasters now. Not shock blasters, shock launchers. I want to stay out of range of those shock blasters. We're still taking fire from the rocket launchers, but that's okay. We've got enough gunboat energy to throw one more hack. My biggest threats right now, guys, the 2 shock blasters and the 2 shock launchers are dead. We've just gotten rid of that boom cannon in the middle. Let's reflare left. Look at that, guys. Still 3 minutes left. And it's like our attack previous has now turned completely 180 degrees in the other direction. I mean, I don't even know how we did so bad on that first attack after doing this right now. So from here, guys, I think we are going to start keep pushing left. I want to finish off the mortar. I want to finish off this boom cannon here. I want to get one more hack in. Not even hack, actually. I got to start utilizing the shocks here because we will be in range. And looks like we are close to losing. Ooh, those rocket launchers are a little bit of a threat, guys. So let's drop a barrage and 2 artillery on the rocket launcher on the right here. And boom goes the dynamite. Down it goes. We've officially lost a Rainmaker. So I want to stay out of range of the boom cannons here. This will be bad. So once we get rid of this boom cannon in front of the HQ, I think I am going to directly flare that shield generator. Okay, so let's drop a artillery and 1 more artillery. James, I'm going to read that in a second, bro. I want to finish off this shock blaster. So now that we've actually essentially gotten rid of all the boom cannons, all the rocket launchers, all the shock launchers, all the prototypes, other than the shield generator. So we've now directly flared that shield generator. I'm hoping it should take like 2 or 3 seconds here, guys, for us to bring it down. Fantastic. So let's just pull back the Rainmakers here. And from there, we are just going to reflare that core. And James, what did you say there, buddy? On the last attack, when you kept focusing on shocking the blasters, a boom cannon was just eating your Rainmakers. Well, thanks for telling me now, man. No, I'm just kidding. That's definitely exactly what happened, man. So it just shows you that even, you know, with the best of us, man, you know, it's easy to lose track of something. And if you're not paying attention, you will lose all of your fleet. And my friend, that's exactly what happened to me. James, look at that, bro. We just got an intel, and we just got a large crystal. I love getting large crystals and intel on one attack. That is awesome. 1 Rainmaker casualty, not bad at all. Guys, I want to give a huge shout out back to Reckless PK here, aka James, in the YouTube chat, throwing out the idea to use the hack on the prototypes. I didn't even think that you could do that. To be honest, I probably would have watched like Cosmic Duos or Zedmots or The Chicken or Shish Kebabber or OP Destroy or all the other awesome Boom Beach YouTubers. I just subscribed to Soul Rockatos. I hope I pronounced that right. Anyways, that guy's hilarious. Some really good Boom Beach content. Did the Save the Court challenge with Zedmont this previous Thursday. But nonetheless, guys, the Rainmakers making it happen there. And James, huge respect, man. I'm so happy that worked out, because what I'm getting at is I don't think I would have known that until I either just would have dumbed out and tried it for myself or seen it in a video. So huge shout out to James for making it happen. I read the info on it and it works on any defensive building. Dude, that's using your head right there. So we've got somebody that knows how to apply common sense. In today's day and age, it's almost like a punishment now, because you've got to deal all the idiots that don't have it. But right on, James. That's awesome, bro. So we are going to scout now Surgito. And I am going to take a scouting approach now, because just in case if we do have any newer members that essentially don't know what the heck is going on, don't know what a rocket launcher is, don't know what a shock launcher is, don't know what a prototype defense is, then this scouting period will essentially start to break that down for you guys. Now remember, we are launching with the Rainmakers, and when you scout, an important thing to do is actually check out ranges of defenses. So looking at this shock blaster behind the core and looking at this shock blaster in the mid of the base, those almost look like my instant threats, because I know I can take out these boom cannons just from my Rainmakers being on the beach. And we will take fire from the rocket launchers. So even though we are supported by medics and Kavan, these rocket launchers potentially will still be a threat. So we are going to do the attack, guys. And the first two things we're going to do is we're going to hack Shock Blaster number 1. And then we will Shock Blaster number 2. So there we go, guys. We are sending it right now. Let's take advantage of the hacks here and make it happen. Fantastic. Okay, so 10 gunboat energy for the first hack. Shock Blaster down. Looks like 10 gunboat energy for the second hack. And looks like Shock Blaster will be down. So let's drop the fleet of Rainmakers on the left of the beach here. Land ahoy. That's what Kavan says. I love it. I absolutely love it. So Rainmakers drop, doing what they do best, guys, and that's making it rain. So with our biggest threats removed and no shield generator, from here this should be pretty easy just to move up and successfully finish off any defense in our path. We're dropping cannons. We're dropping boom cannons. We are dropping snipers like it's nothing. So I will drop a critter box here. Let's see if we can destroy these mines here without taking too much damage. And even a fully maxed mine takes out almost 1/6 of the health. Apparently we are doing dead end today. Well, James, that doesn't surprise me, man. I'll probably pop into the game chat there in a second. I did let you guys know with Captain Skull that I was going to be live streaming, but I don't want to get too locked into the chat when I want to focus on some of the map clearing here. And look at that, James, talking to you about dead end, and we just lost a Rainmaker from the boom cannon. So let's reflare now. I hope we can still be out of range of the shock launcher. I'm going to launch a second wind here. Let's bring back a Rainmaker. I have been waiting so long to bring back a Rainmaker. We're going to use another second wind here. And looks like still no Rainmaker, guys. But we do have a nice amount of riflemen making their way up there. And these guys are going to get cooked alive by the riflemen. This is so unfair. What a horrible way to die. I mean, I think this is almost worse than the hot pot. I mean, if you had to choose to go from dying from the hot pot or dying from the microwaver, to be honest with you, I think I would pick the microwaver. I think it would be James, Reckless, aka James. No apologies, bro. It's all good, man. Just pointing out the fact that we lost the Rainmaker because I'm chatting and I was not paying attention to that right flank there. So nonetheless, rocket launchers are actually firing at these medics, which is pretty funny. Rainmakers are taking no damage at all right now, and looks like we're almost right back up to 100 gunboat energy. Looks like we've got 99 right after Wayne Gretzky, the great one. And let's get some intel here, guys. No intel, but we did get the 2 victory points. So let's keep pushing those victory points, guys. Having fun with the Rainmakers. Okay, so let's check the chat out here. So it looks like Ty started it up. Get to start something or wait for someone. So guys, if anybody does not know, and James, I'm not too sure if you are too familiar with DFin, but DFin is a straight up OG, man. This guy boomed with us for about, I think it was 5 or 6 months. A little bit after we started the task force. And looks like the chat, we chatted so much that we can't see him joining. But with DFin joining us, I mean, this is awesome because he's got, I think, 1,150 victory points. I mean, this guy is probably the best Grenadier player I have ever seen. I've actually learned how to use Grens. I've been a better player using Grenadiers after learning from DFin, and just having him back in the task force now is just absolutely amazing. You know, it's definitely brought up morale, and looks like he is here to stay. Savage, damn it. Sorry, fellas, got caught up with freaking yard work. So Savage is in the game chat now. But DFin, awesome to have him back, and looks like he's still keeping that intel shield. Still keeping that intel shield. He is fully boosted. 1,158 victory points. Looks like DFin will be giving SkullCrusher a run for his money in the task force there, guys. So let's take a look here at my task force, and if I'm correct, I think Mask actually beat me last week in intel. And Mask got, not grand total, last week 237, yeah, so that's not fair, guys. We've actually kept the task force still in my name for the last 243. Did Mask get 243 again? Oh, 237. My bad. Okay, so let's edit that right now. So we got to get rid of Skull for a second here, guys, because as of right now, this is improper. This is from 2 weeks ago. So Mask is the Intel champ for last week, and not 243. Guys, I did have Mega Crab, which helped push my 243 Intel, but Mask had no Mega Crab here. This was just straight up solid, awesome week, and 237 Intel. So let's show some love and respect to Mask here for repping the OGs with his Intel numbers. So definitely want to make sure we get that in there. I should have done that yesterday, but nonetheless, we've got that in there now. We've done what's right. Big shout out to Mask in the task force, guys. Just recently, he's also made the top 50 Canadian leaderboard, so I myself am pushing for that. It's going to be nice when OG Boomers has 2 top 50 Canadian leaderboard players. So not global, guys, Canadian, and Mask is so close to being back on it, and SkullCrusher is still a little ways away. So let's get some reloading there, guys. We are going to reload. Oh, 2 medics and a Rainmaker we lost. So it looks like it could have been a lot worse. But let's take a look at our Chinese friend here. And remember, guys, we are sending it with the Rainmakers. So we are going to jump in for a scout here first. And looks like a microwaver, damage amplifier, and a grappler. So that grappler will be my biggest threat. And these beached boom cannons. We might actually be in range of some of these boom cannons when we launch the Rainmakers. So I either have to barrage 1 or 2 of these out or shock them when I launch the Rainmakers. So this shock launcher behind the core I won't have to worry about, because where its range peaks, my Rainmakers will definitely be out of range while we are hitting the core. So let's send it, guys. I think we are going to use the hack on... What am I saying, wasting all this gunboat energy, guys? I think I can successfully use about 60 gunboat energy here to hack the grappler and these 2 boom cannons. So let's make it rain here, guys. 1 hack, 2 hack, 3 hack, and let's move the face up so we can see the troop count, and we are launching, guys. So keeping it with the Rainmakers. This new gunboat ability is awesome. James, I can't agree with you, man. I mean, I can. I'm so sorry. I can agree with you. This new troop ability is awesome. Take it out. Oh, it shot a medic. It shot a medic. Oh my god. So we just wasted a artillery on that boom cannon after the hack weared out, and I thought I was going to lose a Rainmaker, guys, but looks like the boom cannon actually targeted a medic, and the Rainmakers continue. No casualties yet, guys, so this is actually going a little better than expected. So let's keep pushing with the Rainmakers here. I'm not going to reflare until we take out the shock launcher and the boom cannon to the left of the core there. So it looks like we are going to be in range of that shock launcher now. Now, since this rocket launcher is boosted by the damage amplifier, I was going to shock it, but it's dead now, so I don't think we're going to shock it. Let's drop a artillery on that shock launcher. Perfect, timed it with that Rainmaker. So we're going to reflare left now. Let's bunch up those Rainmakers. Let's hack this cannon here. Okay, I don't want it to target my Rainmakers. I don't think it would have been in range, but nonetheless, let's better to be safe than sorry here. So looks like the machine guns and sniper towers finished off the hacked cannon. I will let the Rainmakers regroup, and from here I will reflare to the first spot, and let's directly flare that headquarters. So looks like we should be out of range. Nope, we are not out of range. It looks like I've got 1 Rainmaker that is peaking, but this next volley of mortars will finish off that shock launcher, and it finished off the headquarters too, guys. So boom goes the dynamite. Fantastic. So a very successful Rainmaker attack on that one, and looks like we did get a prototypes part and an intel. So fantastic, guys. That's what I'm talking about. 1 intel, 1 power rod, and we did lose 1 medic. And that 1 medic casualty was actually from the beginning of the attack. I thought I was going to lose a Rainmaker, guys, but looks like that boom cannon targeted the medic instead. So let's reload our lost medic. Looks like we have enough to claim our chest, and 1.5 mil gold, 8 magma shards. Guys, I'm taking those shards. We're definitely building that stockpile. I'm not sure if you can see there fully, guys, but, you know, for the life fragments, you know, 4,323. Ice fragments, 3,357. Magma fragments, 3,081. And, you know, we've actually did a mass conversion of the dark fragments not too long ago. That's why we've only got 238. But, you know, we're still burning through our dark shards, you know, up to 9 dark crystals there. 128 power powders. I'm loving this, guys. I want to get to like 1,000 power powders. I think when I get to 1,000 power powders, that'll be pretty cool. Nonetheless, guys, let's go back and let's scout the remainder of our player bases. Looks like we've got a Russian friend, or just somebody named Kim. Could be male or female, very hard to tell these days. So we've got Kim in the corner there, and looks like we've got Klaja. What an awesome name, and that's pretty fun to say. You guys can say that with me, Klaja. So we are going to make our way back over to Kim, and let's start scouting Kim here. Uh-oh, I'm seeing that radar dish in the bottom left. I hope we're not timing out. Ooh, and I hate seeing this. I like seeing this because I see a hot pot. That's going to be pointless against our Rainmakers. But it will be in range. Will be in range. Okay, so this shock launcher, this shock blaster, and this grappler might make it a little bit difficult to progress, which means we are going to attack, and the first thing we're going to do is I think we're going to waste 60 gunboat energy on 3 hacks again. I think we're going to hack the grappler, we're going to hack the shock blaster, and we're going to hack the shock launcher. We'll then drop all the Rainmakers on the left of the beach here. I will drop a critter box quickly. Actually, no, I won't. I think the Rainmakers will take out that shock mine. So after we drop all the Rainmakers on the left of the beach, I'll drop a shock, and I'll just drop a shock on this boom cannon and this cannon here. Just in case if any of my Rainmakers decide to be stubborn and just stumble forward a little bit more than they should and be in range. From there, I'm just going to let them just push left again. We'll get into a nice spot once we remove this boom cannon and this cannon, probably in this area between the rocket launcher and sniper. We'll then directly flare the core while still being out of range of the hot pot, and it should be a quick and efficient victory here. So we are going to send it, guys. We've just discussed the plan of attack, the POA, with the scouting report, and let's drop that 60 gunboat energy on hacks. So first hack. Let's finish off that grappler. Grappler is your worst friend when it comes to tanks, Scorchers, Lasertrons. That one's for you, Reckless, aka James, and the Rainmakers. So let's drop another hack on the shock blaster. Let's drop a hack on the shock launcher. We're going to drop those Rainmakers. And looks like, yep. So perfect. So that boom cannon turned, and looks like it was going to finish off. Looks like it was going to finish off a medic, but we will be out of range of it now. They should be able to finish off the boom cannon. Perfect. So now we've got these 2 other boom cannons to worry about, but our Rainmakers will stay out of range while they continually fire, volley fire, those mortars. I mean, what a beautiful sight right there. Just watching those Rainmakers rain hell and just destroy everything in their path. So let's shock that shock launcher because it will be stubborn. And shock launcher down. So let's reflare left here. I want to start bunching up the Rainmakers nicely before I reflare to my next point. But before I reflare, let's remove the cannon and the sniper. Stop shooting the other way. Cannon and sniper removed. We will now reflare to our kill spot. Keep in mind that that hot pot will be in range if our Rainmakers peek any further. Not necessarily any further, but any further than essentially if you can see the broken defense right in front of them. Oh, I just reflared in front, reflare back. That was a mistake. So let's drop a second wind here. Let's draw that hot pot out. And let's shock it before it can fire. Looks like it fired fast enough to take out not 1, but 2, but 3. We should be able to finish it here. Wow, I mean, we're not even continually volley firing. Okay, that was like 1 continuous volley fire for the Rainmakers to finish off not only the hot pot, but the headquarters. So wow, guys, boom goes the dynamite. That's what I'm talking about. Very successful player base attack there, guys. Very happy with that one. I hope you guys enjoyed that one as well. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, leave a like on the live stream, and comment if you guys are enjoying the Boom Beach content that SkullCrusher is providing. We are showcasing some high VP Boom Beach gameplay here with the main account, SkullCrusher. We also showcase mid VP gameplay and low VP gameplay. So tonight is the high VP account with SkullCrusher, and guys, absolutely loving the Rainmakers. So I hope you guys are enjoying the Rain show as well. Cryo damage. I'm still like scratching my head on that. I'm just thinking how effective that would be if you can actually like use that to the fullest of advantage. Okay, guys, so let's actually zoom back in there. And we've got Klaja. This is that name that was really fun to say. So don't be shy, guys. I mean, you could say it along with me here. Klaja. That's what I'm talking about. So let's get a scout in here. So I think before we actually send it, we will scout. And the reason why we are going to scout is because we are going to get familiar and back in mind with newer viewers, newer Boom Beach players, not being very comfortable or familiar with what most defenses are essentially the Boom Beach lingo and the gameplay in general. So what we're doing is we're scouting Klaja first. So we're actually taking the time to look at his base to plan our attack. So this is essentially what might separate the good players from the average players from the bad players. But I know I myself just like to jump into most attacks. But when I am live streaming, I will slow it down a smidge just so I can showcase a little bit of the base with the pre-scout, so the scout, and then we can just talk about what we're going to get rid of before we plan the attack here. So I think my biggest threats, guys, are going to be this shock launcher, hack, this shock blaster, hack, this shock launcher, hack, and this shock blaster. That's right, guys. I'm pretty sure you said it along with me there. Hack. So we're going to launch again. I don't know what it is about this left side or left side in general, but we're keeping with the left side. Left side is working to SkullCrusher's advantage. Let's stick with it, guys. So we know what we're going to hack. We are going to send the attack here with the Rainmakers. I do believe this is the last player base on the map. So let's do it, guys. Let's drop that first hack on that shock launcher. Shock launcher down. Second hack, we'll target the shock blaster. And shock blaster, not down yet, down. Excellent. So we are hacking. We're targeting key defenses here, guys, that will be an ultimate threat to our Rainmakers. So we are going to launch that next hack. Perfect. So it looks like that hot pot. Oh, wow. So we had the shock blaster, we had the boom cannons, and we had that hot pot all targeting that shock launcher. That's awesome, guys. So I think even before we hack that last shock blaster, we're going to stick with the plan of attack here. And we're going to shock that sniper because looks like, look at that, one shot did almost 1/3 damage to our Rainmaker. So I'm going to keep, looks like I don't have to shock it again. I was going to say I'm going to keep that sniper shocked until we finish it. But I keep forgetting with that troop damage boost. Guys, we are just smashing through this. This is awesome. Big fan of the Rainmakers. Big fan of making it rain. Alright, so it looks like we've got our 40 gunboat energy. We're just going to zoom out here for a second, and there's a boom cannon right in the middle here that I want the Rainmakers to finish off before I reflare along the left wall here. So let's drop that hack on that shock blaster. Perfect. Those boom cannons should make quick work of it. And look at that. Even the hot pot is in range. That is fantastic. So let's zoom back to the Rainmakers. We are working on this mid boom cannon. Once that mid boom cannon goes, perfect. So now we're going to reflare. And I think we are going to drop a critter on that boom cannon. Why? A, to clear the boom cannon, and B, to distract any defenses that potentially might pose a threat. But let's be honest here, guys. I don't think anything other than these boom cannons, prototypes, shock launchers are threats. Rocket launchers could be threats. That is if they are doing continuous fire without any healers. So without any Kavan or without any medics giving you that additional healing buff. So from here, I think I'm just going to let them keep pushing in. So this is what's good about the Rainmaker. They should actually be called the Rainmakers, the Rainmakers. Their range is absolutely phenomenal. I'm getting a little worried about this boom cannon, so I did shock it. I don't think it was necessary, but nonetheless, I don't want to be in range of it. So from here, looks like we still are in range of that rocket launcher, and looks like our Rainmaker fleet is splitting up. We've got about 3 Rainmakers firing on the defenses to the left of the core. We've got about 3 or 4 Rainmakers firing to the defenses of the right of the core, and I have a feeling they will slowly make their way and meet in the middle. So let's throw another hack on this sniper just because we can. This last volley fire will finish off the headquarters, and boom goes the dynamite. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Hello again, James. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Absolutely crushing it right now. So, absolutely smashed it, guys. James, so I think that was the last player base right now. What I think we are going to do is reload the Rainmakers. I think we've had some action on dead end. No solos yet. Wow. Looks like we do got Orby and Manti, so plenty of... Oh, and Phobos. Plenty of decisions to make here, guys, so I am actually looking forward to our op hit here because we are boosted 9, 6 gunboat energy, and 3 troop damage. For tribes, we are taking advantage of the gunboat energy gain, which I'm still trying to wrap my head around. So are we gaining like 1 or 2 additional gunboat energy? I'm gaining 17% more gunboat energy, so that's like what, 2 more gunboat energy tokens per building? James, you helped me out, bro, with the knowing to hack prototypes. If you know the answer to this one, let's SkullCrusher know, man, because I am scratching my head at this one. Should not be that difficult, guys. But we are going to zoom back in here. We do have a handful of player bases that need destroying. By destroying, I mean not clicking that destroy button. I will not waste any resources by not having the chance to collect a prototypes part, and I'm not going to know unless we try. So let's send it on the first one here, guys. So this is going to be Thud, and there's really no scouting that needs to be done on these bases with the Rainmakers because we will be outranging everything. By that, I mean, looks like we will take some fire from that machine gun right on the beach. Oh, wow, okay, so when that mortar was in range, try an NPC base and destroy 1 building. Not sure on the specifics. I think we'll give it a go there, man. So looks like we are sending it there. So James, I think I'm going to try that on the next one, man, just to verify our assumption, our hypotheses, our predictions. I mean, you've been helping me out huge here on tonight's live stream. So, guys, huge shout out to Reckless PK, aka James in the task force. Okay, James, so we are going to try that on the next hit here, man. Ooh, a crystal. See, there's no way I would have gotten that crystal if I clicked that destroy button. So we didn't get a weapons part, but guys, I'll take a crystal any day. So that's absolutely fantastic, guys. Fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. So we're going to return, and this next player base, not player base, sorry, guys, this next NPC base that we are going to attack will be very, very specified in the sense of we're going to test out the theory now of the Spirit Dancer tribe, our gunboat energy gain. So let's zoom back in here, guys. And do I only have 2 more NPC bases? Chalk and Awe, Shocking Solutions. Nope, I've got a second Chalk and Awe. Oh, it's a little painful, guys. When I cleared my map a few days ago, I was peaking at 1,174 victory points. Looks like I will be down about 7, 8, or 9 victory points after the map clearing session. So nonetheless, just a little bit more motivating for us to hit that much harder on tomorrow's map clearing session. But here we go, guys. We're going to send it on Chalk and Awe. Now this attack, all we're going to do is we're going to destroy 1 building with an artillery just to see how much gunboat energy we get back. Normally we get 3 gunboat energy back, so technically this should balance out here, meaning I'm in a barrage this single crate right here, right beside this machine gun, and I should get 184 gunboat energy back. If I get more than 184 gunboat energy back, that will determine essentially how much more we're gaining here. I know that's 17%, but I don't know the exact number for the token. So here we go, guys. and 184 gunboat energy. So this is actually a very cool feature here, guys. Just as cool as the gunboat energy boost. So essentially what's happening here, guys, is for every building we destroy, you normally get 3 gunboat energy. From having our Spirit Dancer tribe maxed out to the fullest, now we have a gunboat energy gain of 17%, which translates to 1 additional token after every destroy. So, okay, I know how it works. Me too, James. So, very happy that we're figuring this out together, man. That's awesome. Makes it always that much more interesting. So, we're going to hack 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, had enough for 3 hacks. So, we just hacked the 3 rocket launchers in the corner of the base here. I'm hoping to generate enough gunboat energy to drop a 4th hack on that next rocket launcher, and fantastic, guys. So far the hacks are going good. We are pushing forward here. The Rainmakers now, I'm going to reflank them. So I want to bunch them together on the left side here, guys. I am loving this left side. So for every other building, you get 1 extra token, or for every, that's right, man. So it seems like that is the pattern here. Essentially, for every building we destroy, you know how we get 3 gunboat energy tokens, and now we're going to be getting 4. So if you guys have not maxed out your Spirit Dancer tribe yet for the gunboat energy gain, I highly recommend, sorry, just reaching forward and stretching there, highly recommend that you guys do that. In the long run, it will significantly help out the map clearing session, so that's what you guys want to do. So take advantage of the Spirit Dancer tribe and that max gunboat energy to get all those extra tokens. So it looks like the Rainmakers are taking heavy fire from the rocket launchers. But look at that, guys. That continuous volley right there, I think, just cleared about 4 or 5 defenses. That was absolutely fantastic. Like, I love watching these things fire. So the second continuous volley there. And there it is, guys. There is the prototypes part on the NPC base. So it doesn't get any better than that. And we've got 4 fragments. It's basically an investment. Cool little feature, to be honest. Yo, you're absolutely right, James. It is a very cool little feature. So I'm really happy that Supercell, you know, somebody in Supercell thought of that idea there. And now they're actually implementing it to make it happen. So huge shout out to the guy at Supercell that thought of that one. Maybe it was Drew. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But great idea, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Great idea. 1,165 victory points, 2 NPC bases left, and an op hit. So let's jump into scouting solution here. So this is an NPC base, which normally I don't waste any time scouting. But remember, guys, if there are any new viewers out there, first off, say hi. Let me know that you're a new viewer. I mean, I love audience interaction, but I want to be able to explain what's going on in case nobody knows Boom Beach. If you're not familiar with Boom Beach, or you're a lower level player and you just don't know all the terminology yet, I want to be able to essentially let you know what's going on. So, like for this base, for example, shocking solution. We're rocking the Rainmakers. You know, we've got our 7 Rainmakers, our 5 medics, and Dr. Kavan. If you look at these 2 shock launchers and you look at these 2 rocket launchers, guys, we are going to be in range of those rocket launchers and shock launchers as soon as we launch our Rainmakers right on the beach there. So once again, we're going to keep it left. For some reason, that left side is just working with me. We are going to keep pushing left. So I'm going to drop a shock on this cluster of shock launchers and rocket launchers. That'll pin down the rocket launchers and shock launchers. We will then launch the Rainmakers, and I'm hoping that we will get this cluster of 4 with 1 or 2 continuous volleys. From there, I will let them just push along the left wall, clearing everything in their way. So here we go, guys. We are attacking. We are sending it on the NPC base. Shocking solution. So let's stick with our theory here, guys. Let's drop that shock. We're going to hold down that cluster. I don't know if we are going to be able to finish off the 2 shock launchers and the rocket launcher before the shock time's out, and we're not. So we'll drop the second shock there, and looks like the Rainmakers are bunched up now, that we should be able to get these in another continuous volley or 2. So it looks like I will need a 3rd shock, because that shock launcher will keep that cluster shocked. Shocked enough that I'll start taking fire from the rocket launcher, and since I don't have medic, or since the medics and Kavan will be shocked as well, I will take continuous damage, and I'm at risk of losing Rainmakers. So I just dropped a critter box there to clear the mines. From here, we are going to re-flare left, guys. I'm going to keep pushing along that left wall. That left side is just working for SkullCrusher, guys, so we're going to keep with it. Remember, guys, the left side is where it's at right now. So if you're clearing your map and you're pushing left side, let me know, guys. Seems to be working for me. Maybe it's working for you. So looks like we've got those Rainmakers pushing forward. I should be worried about those boom cannons, but looks like we are outranging them and destroying them even before we get in range. Oh, no, we're in range. Shock. Ah, crud. I just lost a Rainmaker on an NPC base. That's kind of embarrassing. So, nonetheless, guys, we are going to re-flare left here. Wow, I really thought we would have been out of range of that boom cannon there, so that is a little upsetting. So from here, looks like we will just directly flare that core, guys, and we are going to let the Rainmakers do what they do best, guys, and that is make it rain. And what are we raining, guys? We're raining Mortars of Death. This is a rain that your finest umbrella won't even stop. I'm pretty sure that this is a rain that even a Kevlar umbrella would not stop. This is a rain that you do not want to be under. So when Rainmaker's making it rain, you guys got to get the heck out of there. Absolutely fantastic, guys. These things are just crushing and destroying everything in their path. So, shocking solution. No problem whatsoever, guys. So looks like we've got the last NPC base on the map, which is the Chalk and Awe. We will do a quick sweep again, just to make sure we didn't miss anything here, guys. I want to make sure that we can capitalize on the boost and clear absolutely everything. And from the looks of it, I do believe that is going to be the last base on the map, with resource bases included, guys. So that will be a full map clear, hashtag full map, when we finish off that last NPC. So let's grab another swig here. It's one of the most important things here that, well, other than making sure that your mic is turned on and that your notifications are turned off so nothing pops up during the live stream, having a drink by your side. After talking for so long, you know, you do stress out the vocal cords a little bit. So if anyone is wondering if I am sounding a little bit off, it's not because I'm sick or I'm ill. I just, you know, a long day at work. I was excited to get home and live stream. And guys, I've been talking all day at work. Now I'm talking all day to you, but I enjoy doing this. So the voice is taking a little bit of a strain, but nonetheless, guys, just, you know, no pain, no gain, guys. I am loving this live stream journey so far. And that's how I want to essentially continue to progress as a YouTuber, at least for the time being. You know, build my sub count, build my views, build my audience, you know, with live streaming. You know, the more I live stream, especially if I live stream on a consistent basis, so, you know, at least once a day. On my days off, you know, I have been enjoying live streaming twice a day, so on Wednesdays and Thursdays there will definitely be 2 live streams a day, but at least getting that 1 live stream a day, you know, so at least I can, you know, get back out there and, you know, keep showing people what SkullCrusher gameplay is all about. You know, keep showing players out there, you know, what high VP boom beach gameplay is all about. You know, show the players how awesome the Rainmakers are, especially when the trader decides to bring them out only for a week. I know most players were only thinking it was for 3 days, but if anybody was paying attention, there was ×5, I repeat, ×5 in the trader. So 5 million gold. I bought out all 5 stocks, guys. I still have these Rainmakers for 2 days. That is awesome. SkullCrusher clearing that map with Rainmakers right up until Tuesday night. Tuesday night, early Tuesday morning. So Rainmakers where it's at right now, guys. Absolutely fantastic. Just crushing it. So where I was getting at, guys, is that I am enjoying the live streaming because that's what I've noticed, that it is helping build the sub count right now. If I can just stick to that goal of at least 1 to 2 subs a live stream and build that count until I reach my goal of 100, I think that will be absolutely amazing. And I think once I hit 100 subscribers, I'm not saying that's going to explode and take off from there, but I think it'll be a new journey for me, and I'll have a new game plan and a new tack plan and a more consistent schedule, and, you know, maybe eventually get to a point where, you know, somebody like Zedmont will think of SkullCrusher, you know, for a Save the Core challenge, which I'm not pushing for him to invite me. I mean, when the time is right, the time is right. I mean, you know, I love watching Zedmot's videos. I love his Save the Core challenges. And I love doing Save the Core myself. So I love that, you know, he gets involved with the YouTube community, and, you know, he does Save the Core challenges with other prominent Boom Beach YouTubers. So I know I myself am still a noob at this. That's right, noob, N-O-O-B. You know, my subs are still low, but I'm still very grateful and appreciative for the 73 that I do have. Yes! Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I love you all. And, you know, for showing me your support, and, you know, for liking my content, enjoying the content, enjoying it so much that you hit that subscribe button. And so, you know, if I can at least reach out to one new viewer, a live stream, maybe not grab that sub right off the bat, but, you know, maybe he comes back or she comes back on the 3rd or the 4th live stream and likes it enough to click that subscribe button, then, you know, that's still the same thing, you know, for them to know that SkullCrusher is here. And guys, I'm not going anywhere. So I am loving this YouTube journey right now. And I've only been doing this since February the 9th. Okay, so it only has been, you know, February 9th to March 9th to April 9th to May 9th. So just over all of February, then all of March, then all of April, and now we're into May. So literally about 3.5 months. And, you know, every time I go back to my YouTube analytics and check out my dashboard, you know, it's nothing but green. And I'm just so happy to see that percentage and these numbers going up. Even though my views and my sub count is still minimal and I'm still growing, it's still showing positive growth. And the last 2 weeks alone have shown significant increases in positive growth. So, you know, if you guys are liking this Boom Beach content that I'm providing, that's what it's about, man. So I'm so happy that I can go back and check, and it's green and it's growing. So yeah, guys, you know, if you like the Boom Beach content that SkullCrusher is providing, you know, click that subscribe button, you know, show me some support, show SkullCrusher some support, like the live stream, and leave a comment. I do believe audience interaction is one of the most important part, and when I see new viewers in that YouTube chat, it just puts a huge smile out of my face, and just, you know, it light goes off in my head that, you know, we're reaching out to one more person, and, you know, that many more people will be able to see SkullCrusher and the SkullCrusher Boom Beach gameplay. So enough ranting there, guys, with the YouTube sub counts and analytics and dashboards and what my goal is here. But long story short, 1 to 2 subs a live stream is what I'm looking for, is what I'm getting at, and I'm on the road to 100 subscribers, where once I hit 100 subscribers, my game plan is really going to change, and I'm really going to amp things up. Everything, maybe from video editing to the live streaming itself, to just, you know, maybe even giveaways, you know, just draw people in. I'm a huge fan of OP Destroy, and when he was doing his Task Force versus Task Force, so, you know, I'd love to have something like, you know, have an OG's, you know, hit live, or a mini OG's hit live, or even eventually get to a point where I can create a task force, have players join to drop intel, and then have a task force live stream where, you know, we invite 10 players in, you know, we hit live, you know, we vote on the best hit, and that best hit, you know, gets a reward. So, you know, we're definitely going somewhere, but that's all 100% taken from OP Destroy. That's what he does. I just really like that idea, and I think it's just a great way to get, you know, the viewers, you know, the Boom Beach YouTube community out there and involved. So, okay, enough ranting, guys. Let's check out Chalk and Awe. So once again, guys, this is that same setup where I think we will take advantage of the hacks here. So it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. And I won't have enough to launch all my... Nope. So I am 15 gunboat energy shy for my last boat of Rainmaker. That doesn't make any sense. For my last Rainmaker. Okay, so 15 gunboat energy. Let's drop that Rainmaker. Guys, let's do what these Rainmakers do best, and that's make it rain. So remember, from this point, guys, there really is not that much of a game plan for this NPC base. I mean, we hacked the 4 rocket launchers on the left just to clear them up. And then from there, we just dropped our fleet of Rainmakers on the left, and we will let them just conquer and destroy everything. So let's drop some smoke here, and let's get a little technical with the Rainmakers. But nonetheless, once we peak in this area, we will continue to take fire from this rocket launcher, but these continuous volleys of mortars are just going to destroy everything. I mean, considering these defenses are packed so tightly together, and these volleys of mortars just spray everywhere, look at that. We just crushed all 3 of those snipers like it was nothing. And then now we're taking out the machine guns like it's nothing. Like each continuous volley takes out a defense, or 2 or 3. And it's mesmerizing. I mean, I absolutely love watching this, and love watching what the Rainmakers are capable of. I just try to throw some second wind. And look at that, guys. An intel and a prototype. So out of the 4 NPC bases that we did have on our map here, we didn't click that destroy button on any of them. Why? Because we didn't want to lose the ability to gain a crystal or gain a weapons part. And once again, we just proved that right now by attacking 4 NPC bases, and we got 2 weapons parts and a crystal. So SkullCrusher is not talking out his butt here, guys. I want to show you what I am talking about. So let's make our way over to the attack log, and as you can see, looks like 1, 2, so 5 NPC bases. Oh, sorry, 4. And looks like, bam, Thud gained us a crystal. Chalk and Awe gained us a weapons part. Good night, pal. I think I'll have to miss your stream tomorrow, sadly. Reckless, all good, bro. Apocalypse here. Brian Bulda in the house. Been talking all day, man. Sorry, voice is getting a little raspy. Brian, what's up, man? So happy you can join the live stream here. I'm just ranting off the fact that, you know, I just finished off the 4 NPC bases on my map, and I hate clicking that destroy button. I know all the other players don't like doing it too. I realize when you're in a rush, it is necessary at times, but not for SkullCrusher, guys, because I don't want to waste that chance of getting those additional rewards. And this just proved it right here, guys. I mean, we could have taken the easy way out here and, you know, just click that destroy button, not once, but 4 times, but we didn't. You know, we sent the Rainmakers, we made it rain, we made it happen, and look at that. So Thud got us a crystal. Chalk and Awe got us a gear. Shocking Solution, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Loving me the new gunboat ability. Yo, Brian, me too, man. I didn't even know. Did you know that you can actually shock prototypes with it? I was under the impression that it was being treated like Captain Everspark's hacking ability, and considering Captain Everspark is not able to hack prototypes, I just automatically assumed the worst. That and RMs. Yes, sir. I think a lot of people are loving the Rainmakers. Rainmakers are where it's at. I mean, I've just been boasting and screaming about it. When they first launched the Rainmakers, I mean, if I would have known that Zedmont was doing a live stream on that, I think Thursday night or Thursday evening, I wouldn't have done one, and I just would have sat out and just watched his whole entire live stream. But I found out that, like, after I was done my live stream, that Zedmont was live streaming, and then I was like, oh, then I jumped in at the end there to watch him finish up Imitation. But yeah, I didn't mean to rain on his parade there and try to, you know, yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I missed his live stream of the Rainmakers because I was doing mine, so definitely still have to go back and watch the rest of it because I only watched the end of it. But sorry, Brian, what'd you just say there about the that and Rainmakers came out first on Mega Turtle? That is awesome. Only shield generators and the prototypes can't be hacked. That's right. That is with Everspark, though, because with, ooh, look at that. We got a player base. That's awesome. So, Brian, looks like you're my good luck charm right now, bro. We are in for a player base hit, but check this out. So, let's just go to the unique scouts here. So, once again, this has been confirming, I guess, essentially our theory, because I've been chatting about it with you, Brian, and looks like, so once again, you know, we were scouted 15 times by 14 players, so popped up 14 times on 14 player bases, which is normal. It's been about that 12 to 14 to maybe 16. Looks like, you know, a day ago it was 13, and we can't go back that far, so no magic account over here for SkullCrusher. No account where you get hit 37 times like Ryan from the PSC life, but looks like we do have a normal account, which is good. But Brian, let's get over here to J-Marks, man, and let's just scout this guy out for a second here. Oh, that drink is so good. So look at this. This guy is actually rocking 2 shield generators. Wow. Did they not take the shield generators out? I mean, what this guy just weighs diamonds and build 2 right off the bat? 1 day, 13 hour, 3 days and 5 hours. Wow. So yeah, he was holding on to those, you know, waiting for that that day or that week for the shield generators to be gone altogether. And it looks like as of now, they're not going to be that much of a problem. Level 3 and level 2, but What is going to be a problem is this boom cannon, this shock blaster, and this shock launcher. So, after we attack, we're going to drop 3 hacks, guys. We're going to hack the boom cannon on the beach, Rainmaker hack shock blaster, and boom cannon in corner front easy. I 100% agree with you, Brian. That definitely is going to be the game plan here. So boom cannon, shock blaster, and definitely boom cannon in the corner. I'll probably even drop another one on this shock launcher. Shock launcher once we do generate enough gunboat energy. So here we go, Brian. Let's take advantage of this. Let's drop that first hack, man. And that first hack will take out that boom cannon. Boom cannon is out. Fantastic. So, Brian, looks like we're going to jump right in, drop that second hack on that shock blaster. And shock blaster is out. Fantastic. So, I think before we hit that boom cannon, we are going to drop a shock on the shock launcher first. And don't hate me for that one, Brian. But I will drop the fleet of Scorchers. And since we did take out that boom cannon first, now we are at... Oh! Drop a shock, drop a shock. Oh my gosh. Okay, we just lost a medic right there. So I didn't even think that the Rainmakers would peak that much. Peak enough for the medics to go in front of them, and that was enough for that cannon to actually be in range of our medics, and we did take a shot from a cannon. Luckily, we did not lose a Rainmaker, but we did lose a medic, guys, but that's okay. Still 4 more medics and Kavan. I should have had boom cannon while you dropped remote. You're right, man. Brian, you're absolutely right, man. So live and learn. Definitely going to learn from that one. We're going to drop that shot, that hack now on that boom cannon, Brian. So keep in mind that I don't think time is going to be that much of an issue because we are boosted 3 troop damage and 6 gunboat energy. Just timing. Yeah, you're right. Live and learn on that one. So we are going to reflare to the left here. And I want to get out of range of that shock launcher. And I will drop a shock on the boom cannon in the middle and the rocket launcher. And Brian, this should be enough to finish off that boom cannon without being at risk of getting in range. And once we finish off that boom cannon... Come on, guys. Once we finish off that boom cannon, and one more volley. So once we finish off that boom cannon, perfect. Boom cannon gone. We're going to keep flaring left here, Brian. So pretty much I just want to stay out of range of the shock launcher and this boom cannon. We've just taken out the first shield generator. We've got 2 minutes left. So what I want to do, please say my name in the stream. So Bowser Jr. Oh, this is going to get interesting, man. My friend, I am going to say your name in the stream right after I am done taking out this base. But do I have a feeling this is going to be something that I might regret? But I already said I'm going to do it, my friend. So we're going to finish off this player base. We'll say the name over the live stream. And it looks like we will be able to. I use 6 Rainmakers, 1 medic, 1 Zuka. Yeah, you know what, Brian? I've been noticing that a lot of players have been taking advantage of that 1 boat of Zukas. I'm not sure if that was from Shish Kebabber's video or Chicken's video, but somebody mentioned the fact that... having 1 boat of Zukas is important with the Rainmakers. I have gotten that message. It's just I have not applied it. Get zombies and Zukas to finish the core. That's pretty effective, you know, using that second win. Yes, Shishk. It was Shishk. I did see. He did post a video about the meta, essentially. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go, bro. So, dun-dun-dun-dun. Bowser Jr., 69,069 Zabian the Bro. Did I pronounce that correctly? Bowser Jr., 69,069 Zabian the Bro. It's an X, so I know it's not going to be Zabian. It's going to be more like xylophone, so I'm going to pronounce it like that pronunciation and go with Zabian. So, Bowser, did we get it or did we not get it? I hope the pronunciation was on point, man. Zabian. Yeah, so it looks like it is pronounced like that. So Bowser Jr., Zabian, welcome to the live stream, man. Definitely a name I have not seen before. So happy that you can pop in and say hi, man. And like I said, SkullCrusher is always down for a... Got it. Fantastic. So it's Zabian. So what do you prefer, Bowser or Zabian? But nonetheless, man, so happy that you can join the live stream and say hi. I'm always happy to see new viewers pop in, new names that I have not recognized. So so happy you can pop in, you know, stay for a little bit. We are going to be doing our operational hit here with SkullCrusher. This is my main account. I do have two other accounts. I like to live stream and showcase high VP Boom Beach gameplay like we're doing with SkullCrusher right now. I also have the mid VP account, which is Captain Skull, and with that account I like to showcase the mid VP Boom Beach gameplay. And then I've got my mini account, my baby account, my little baby. That's my SkullCrusher 2S account, and with that account I like showcasing the very low VP Boom Beach gameplay. That account is only about 330 victory points, so I don't like to do many live streams with it because I don't think it's that exciting. But I have had requests in the past to do live streams with the low VP account, so definitely might, you know, tomorrow's live stream. I have to work tomorrow, unfortunately, right in the morning. But when I get off work and I get home, I will be live streaming again at 10 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. So 10 p.m. tomorrow, guys, we'll be showcasing a little bit of the mid VP with Captain Skull and the high VP with SkullCrusher. So looks like we're getting busy in the chat. James, my man. So we got Reckless PK in the game chat right now as James. Looks like any hacks you want me to do. So James, my man, I think I'm going to send it as well. I'm not sure if you're still watching the stream here, James, but let's take a look, man. So let's take a look. I hope I spelled everything right. Let's take a pook. Oh my God, that's not how you spell look. So let's not take a pook. Let's take a look. So let's take a look there. Fantastic. So looks like Brian Bolda was letting us know that the Gumboat Energy Tribe not working, Skull. Brian, man, I tried it out on an NPC base, man. I know I am supposed to be getting plus 17% Gumboat Energy gain. Essentially, we tested the theory out. So, Brian, I had 184 Gumboat Energy to start. I used the artillery on a crate, destroyed the crate, and then instead of gaining the 3 Gumboat Energy, I gained the 4. But unless your point is that I should be getting more Gunboat Energy, or when you fully max out the Spirit Dancer tribe for the Gunboat Energy gain, you should be getting more Gunboat Energy than 2. So should we actually be getting like, what, 2 or 3 Gunboat Energy on top of the 3 that we normally get? Because we're still getting 1, but yeah, you're right. That does seem a little low. I probably should be a little bit more. I only get 3. Wow. You got more than me, man, so maybe mine's not working, and I'm pretty sure I do have mine fully maxed. Gunboat Energy Tribe, yeah, 5 out of 5 plus 17%. Normal, okay, yeah, wow. I wish I had another player base or NPC base here, Brian, that we could check out, man, but it definitely seems like we don't. I'm not going to test that theory out on the op, but nonetheless, even before we scout, because just in case if I accidentally press attack, and if I send it with the Rainmakers, oh my god, I will never, I repeat, I will never hear the end of it from the task force. So, once again, let's just pop back over here, and so we've got Dead End that my task force started. Ryan, new stream, his not working either. Wow, okay, so if Ryan is saying that, and Ryan is he's a freaking Boom Beach guru, I mean, just listening to that guy talk, I mean, I just want to be able to pronunciate and vocabulate my words a little bit more better and use proper terminology, because like these guys are so smart, and when it comes to like their attacks and like watching Shish Kebabbers and Ryan's RZCM hits and like the way they clearly explain everything, like to each step of what they're doing, just motivates me more, you know, to put that much effort and, you know, explanation into my videos. Those guys are awesome. Yeah, Brian, I've got mad love and respect for Ryan. PSC life, you know, all the way, man. You know, huge shout out. If there's any new viewers out there that don't know what Brian and I are talking about, his name is Ryan, you know. He is the YouTuber, the PSC Life. If we actually make our way to the global leaderboard, please don't be dropping. I hope he's still on here. Oh, my Lanta. Is Ryan not on the global leaderboard, or did I pass him? I thought he had like 1,700-ish. 17 RV524 NOS. I don't even see Ryan anymore on here. Wow, Brian, you know, did he drop VP that much that he's not even on the leaderboard anymore? Because if he did, that is a little depressing. And Jamar, that is awesome, guys. So we've got Zedmod at 48, and we've got the homie Jamar at 47. And Jamar actually popped in on he's done pushing. Damn it, so he is done push. Sorry, guys, that inappropriate. Darn, he is done pushing. I did see his video when he was showing his statue storage, or his sculptor, and then he was showing his PP levels, and I guess he was completely out of the power powder. So he did say that he was switching over to his other account to gain PP and then push again, which I do hope is the case, because seeing Ryan on that leaderboard was awesome. So I really hope that Ryan does make his way back up to the LB and, you know, pushes again, which he did say he will. So definitely looking forward to that, guys. But anyways, guys, we've got Jamar, the homie Jamar, at 47 there. And Jamar actually popped in on one of my live streams, I think a few days ago, just to say hi. And I just want to point out the fact that how awesome I thought that was. Just to pop in and say hi, you know, stumbled across your live stream, keep on booming. So Jamar, if you are watching, or if you ever do stumble across this, man, that was absolutely fantastic, man. I was so happy to get your motivation and your support there, especially when you told me to check the leaderboard. And, you know, I found out that I had a global leaderboard player popping into my live stream to say hi. That's awesome, man. And like, that's what I'm talking about, and that just motivates me and encourages me, and just, you know, lets me know that I'm onto something here, enough to, you know, to get the attention of a global leaderboard player. So huge shout out to Jamar popping in on the live stream the other day. That was awesome. So yeah, looks like Froggy Styles jumping in on some of the chat here, guys. Yeah, hack the Alto, I need a V. He needs a victory. So looks like, what are we gonna hit? James was asking for what's he gonna hack. So let's take a look at quick charge here, guys. Okay, so quick charge, too easy. I think even for the like of James, but James is our lowest level and lowest victory point member, so might make the most sense for James. Yeah, Ryan, Master Morty, and a few others will all be pushing again around beginning of next year. Wow, man! So they're all probably taking that little breather. I know Morty was done. I saw his video a few weeks back when he said that. But that's pretty awesome that they're all taking that break to regain those power powders, and it looks like they will all continually be pushing again at the same time. So I'm really hoping by that point, SkullCrusher will be on the Canadian leaderboard, enough to, you know, to be recognized a little bit more. I would love for a global leaderboard push, but right now with my power powders, I'm only at about 128. I am about 3,800, 900 shy, so we won't even absolutely consider a global leaderboard push, unless we get like 4,000 power powders. So anyways, guys, back to Orby here. Wow, I like this. 1 shock, 2 shock. What's the health on that? 1.7 mil. Shock the rocket launchers. We can be out of range of those rocket launchers by placing the troops here. We'll have to shock, be in range of the mortars. So looks like we would have to apply this shock, guys, essentially on right in the middle of the shock blaster and the flamethrower, because then the shock will then spread out, and we will be able to get the two mortars on the left, and then the 2 flamethrowers on the right. So that would be 1 shock. These 2 rocket launchers would be another shock. These 4 shock launchers would be another shock, and then these 4 rocket launchers would be another shock. Directly hit that headquarters. We've got the 3 boosted troop damage. I think we can easily do that. Let's kind of jump into Waterloo here for a second and just kind of scout that out. Waterloo is all about the magic path. So if you guys don't know the magic path, pretty much what you would do is you would clear these 2 mines right here. And after you clear those 2 mines right there, you would clear these 3 mines right here, and then these 2 mines right here. That's right, guys. You actually leave these ones right over here. And then looks like there's nothing along the way there. So essentially what would happen here, guys, on Waterloo is you would flare land. You know, you would flare left, you know, as far in the corner here as you can. And looks like you wouldn't take any direct fire, which means that got me 3 leaderboard guys on my map last week. All 3 were all offensive and easy rolls, waiting for Zmod. I am waiting for the day to get Zmod. Actually, I'm not even close to Zmod until our victory points are in the same category. But Brian, if you do ever stumble across Zmod, you have to let me know. You have to make a video of it, and at some point we've got to link up so I can actually see that video. But seriously, man, Zmod pops up on your map. You know, screenshot that, screen record it, do what you got to do, man. I think that would be fantastic, absolutely fantastic. But anyways, guys, what we would do is we would flare land here to the left. Once the Zookas got to the landing point, they would bunch up and they would kill the power cell here. Agreed? I'm so happy to hear that. After they kill that power cell, guys, we would then directly flare, essentially, I think right beside the shock launcher here. And then after they bunch between that shock launcher and this boom cannon, we would then directly flare pretty much right up by these mortars and those rocket launchers. And then they should spread in a way that they would go diagonal through the power cell, through the shock launcher, through the other shock launcher, up the rocket launcher, and make their way nicely to the corner there. That's right, completely, I repeat, completely bypassing these mines here. So, if you guys do want to see a Waterloo hit, you know, throw a shout out. Let me know. Because right now I'm looking at Orby. I think Orby's looking pretty good. Manticore is always a solid setup here, guys. So let's take a look over here. And I've had very bad luck in the past with Manticore. 1 shock, 2 shock. That looks like it's 4 shocks plus your critters. I'm not going to attempt Manticore here because last, I think, 3 or 4 times I tried Manti, it was just an abysmal fail. So I don't want to jump back in there again and have a bad one. So let's go over to Phobos. Let's take a look at Phobos, guys. And I think with Phobos, dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, this is easy. And what's that health? That's 298, 1.2 mil. What kind of shocks are we looking at here? We'd be out of range there. Would have a safe landing. Could even actually potentially farm a few power cells here. We would land probably that power cell, so line it up with the water. We'd land right there. Zookas would bunch, directly flare in front of the power cell. We'd already have probably 1 or 2 smokes thrown by that point. From there, I would probably flare directly in front of the boom cannons here while smoking along the way. From there, directly flare above the core. Another 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like probably 5 smokes. And this one looks like it is going to have to be 5 shocks. 1, 2, 4 shocks. We can do this in 4 shocks. Wow. Are we going to be out of range of that rocket launcher? Yes, we are. Are we going to be out of range of that? Yes, we are. Okay, guys, I'm actually considering Phobos. So if you guys actually want to see a Phobos hit, throw a shout out. That's a contender as well there. So looks like Phobos, and we will just kind of take a quick look at Tapir here. Okay, guys, so let's take a look at Tapir here. That's about just under 1 million damage. Looks like we would flare directly, flare land, go to the machine gun. Yes, Phobos. Okay, Brian, I'm really happy somebody said that because that's what I'm kind of rooting for as well. So, fantastic, Brian. We're going for Phobos, man. I don't even know why I'm wasting time here on tap here. But let's jump back in there. So, Phobos is the highest. So, I'm just going to pop in the game chat here, and I'm going to let the fellas know. First off, you can crush that one. Yes, Brian, I am loving the support, bro. So, after I let the fellas know in the game chat, we will be finishing off the live stream with a boom goes to dynamite. Don't want to jinx myself, but I will let the confidence get ahead of conceitedness, and I'm really hoping for the best possible outcome here. So let's just go sup, fella should pop up. hitting Phobos, and of course we have to have the official sending it. So there we go, guys. Sup, fellas, hitting Phobos, sending it. So we've got the AZ and Brick. Brian, I think I am going to keep Brick. To be honest with you, I think Brick is going to be more an advantage here for me than Bullet. I want that battle orders ability. We are boosted 3 troop damage, which should be a significant amount to get into position and successfully pull this op hit off, guys. So keep in mind that, let's just go back to the core here. We do have one. Oh no. Wow, that was a 2.1 mil core to begin. But looks like our current health is down to 1.2 million. I repeat, 1.2 million. And with our 3 boosted troop damage and our battle orders, I easily think we can pull this one off here, guys. So let's just take a look at these rocket launchers here. I'm just looking at them because I'm just looking at all this free gunboat energy in the front. I will have to waste a couple flares, but nonetheless, I don't think it'll be enough to throw our attack off. So here we go, guys. We are sending it on Phobos. Got the support from Brian. I think we can easily pull this one off, guys. Got the Zookas loaded with Brick. Okay. So let's zoom in here for a second. I don't want to get too full of myself, so I'm just going to drop one boat of Zookas here. Now remember, we are going to be out of range of those rocket launchers, so I just want to probably get maybe 4 power cells. If I get 4 power cells, get that additional 20 or 25, I don't know what it is now with the additional boost, so 84 to 87. So it's not working. I only got 3 gunboat energy there. So it looks like the gunboat energy gain is bugged right now. So it looks like that's our 3rd power cell. Let's get the 4th power cell, get out of range of the rocket launchers, get out of range. Okay, we are still out of range. Perfect. So we will finish these ones off here, guys. And I got my 4th one, so now I'm going to flare directly to my spot. So let's start dropping the rest of the Zookas. Luckily for us here, guys, we can manage our gunboat energy very effectively because we are not in a position where we have to use smoke and smoke land. So now we're going to flare directly to our first point, and I'm going to try to do that with 1 smoke. So it looks like we're taking a little bit of fire, but that's okay. So we're going to drop the next smoke, and we're going directly in front of that power cell and the boom cannons. So I want to keep the Zookas aligned up here, and looks like they are bunching up nicely. So I got to drop the smokes a little quick here, because if I time out and Brick peaks like she did right there, the Zookas might peak, and that will spell disaster. So now we're going to flare directly to our kill spot. Looks like we might hit a couple boom mines. That's okay. 1 more smoke. 1 more smoke, and this next is going to be my 2 smoke drops. So 1, 2, and I think that drop placement was enough. Fantastic. So we are now going to activate battle orders. We will reflare the core, and from here it's going to be our 4 shocks, and I think I will shock a little early. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And looks like shocking early was enough. Oh no! So it looks like the shock was just a smidge late, and look at that, guys. That late shock was enough for that rocket launcher to fire. Lost 11 to the boom mine, and we were late on the shock. So I'm disappointed because I know I can boom so much better than this, and especially when I know I can take it out. I think I'm just getting excited over the live stream. I'm not giving you excuses, guys. We pooched that one. Brian Bolda confirming 11 Zookas hitting the boom mines. And I kind of want to jump back in there on Phobos because that rocket launcher, costly lake shot. Good try, bud. Brian, right on, man. I appreciate that. I definitely should have shocked a smidge earlier there. And looks like, oh, wow, we barely did like 100k damage. So that late shock, that cost me the op. I'm not going to blame it on the 11 Zookas lost to the boom mine. We're going to own up to that, and we were late on the 4th shock, which costed us a delayed fire on the rocket launcher, and it took out a handful, probably about 80 to 90% of our Zookas, and just unfortunately what we had left was not enough power to even do what I wanted to come close to. So definitely a good, valiant attempt, but not enough to successfully bring down Phobos. So, guys, I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in to my live stream today on Sunday, May the 13th, 2018. I want to give a quick shout out over here to our newer viewer that I never got a chance that I've never seen before in the chat there. So it looks like we've got Mr. Zabian, aka Bowser. So huge shout out to Bowser for popping in and saying hi. Hopefully see your name again later in the live stream. Like my loyal viewer, Mr. Brian Bolda, who I absolutely love and respect, man. Appreciate the support you've been showing me, honestly, since day one, man. I honestly think you were one of the first viewers to comment on one of my live streams, and absolutely fantastic. So, Mr. Brian Bolda, I hope you have yourself a good night too, sir. Guys, we were just showcasing the Rainmakers again tonight, having fun with Dr. Terror, having fun with player bases and NPC bases. So, we will be bringing the live stream to an end, and we will be live streaming again tomorrow, being Monday, May the 14th, 2018 at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thank you for tuning in with Booming with Skull. The live stream will officially be coming to an end in 3, 2, 1. Peace, guys. We'll see you later.